Hello, thank you for checking in. It is Monday, Motivational Monday, where we try to pump you up and get you ready for your week. So I hope you're here to be motivated, or slightly inspired, or just entertained for a minute. Let me say hello to everybody on YouTube and Google Hangouts. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a bit of a lag, but I am reading the comments. Let me say hello to everybody, Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sus and House of Dave and Sam and St. Quentin and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Andy Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and House of Dave and T-Sus and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip and When QOV and Red Stapler and Joe Barney. Philip and Sam, hello! Keeping the YouTube situated. Marcel and David Jones, Wing Doggy and T-Sus, hello! I hope you had a good weekend. Woohoo! I want to make, before we even start, I saw a movie over the weekend. I want to recommend, if you have not seen it already, Trainwreck, Amy Schumer's movie. Oh yeah, I have a ponytail. That's true. Amy Schumer's movie, Trainwreck. It is really, 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 really good. She was excellent in it. I thought it was going to be a little more over the top and kind of slapstick and silly, but it actually was really funny, really smart, had a lot of heart in it, and it was great. It was more than I expected it to be. And I expected it to be funny, and it was, but it was more than just funny on a superficial level. It was really great, so I recommend it to everyone. David says no problems after Larry. David Jones says, isn't that the film that had the shooting? Yes, that is true. The guy that shot people in the theater was at that movie, but that guy was an asshole, and I'm not gonna punish a great film just because that guy was an asshole and had issues, and maybe he hated women and wanted to kill people. But that's not Amy Schumer's fault. The movie is really great. Yeah, it's about finding true love. It's about love. So, and the basketball player, LeBron James, has a role in it, and he is so good. If you're a basketball fan, there's a couple pro basketball players in it, but LeBron James, all right, his next career. I mean, basketball is a finite career. You can only do it so long before you have to retire and move on to something else. LeBron James is going to be an actor because he's excellent, very funny. So yeah, so that was really good. I also saw a small film starring Jesse Eisenberg called The End of the Tour, and that was really good too. But that one's probably more specialized taste because it's a very small movie, like two people talking, kind of. But really smart and really well done, and I enjoyed that a lot. But I highly recommend Trainwreck if you want to see a really fun movie. Fun and poignant and silly. Great performances. Go see Trainwreck. She starts out as a girl who's like, no, 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 and some of you girls, a lot of you guys might relate to this character. She basically lives her life like a guy, was like not caring about anything. I just want to go out and party and have fun and have sex and whatever. And then she falls in love. It's and it was really good. And sometimes love means taking a risk and not being afraid. Not being afraid to put yourself out there and go for it and be vulnerable and let your feelings out. Yes, Allure says it's exactly like her life story. She was a wild party animal, crazy, crazy hippie chick. There's like, no. All right, I might have made that part up. So, Sue! Woohoo! Yeah, says the woman living in Bangor. David Jones says, why do you always have your picture taken in front of the same cliff? Like, it's not a cliff. It's a backyard. It's the view out of the backyard at Sweetie's, on Sweetie's deck. And usually it's the same direction just because of the light where the sun is. If we turn the other directions, the light is, it doesn't come out right. Sam says, true love, bah humbug. Bah humbug. Have you ever had your heart ripped out and torn out and stomped on over and over and over and bah humbug? La do da dee la do da 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 da. That is the song that the Who sing in Whoville in The Grinch That Stole Christmas. When the Grinch felt his heart grow 2 sizes larger, hearing the song of little Susie Sue Who. And we've got Susie Who here. La doo da dee la doo da. By the way, Susan Hugh, I just saw a sexy picture of you that I liked on Facebook. There was a little bit of smolder there. That was the first time I saw a picture of Sue where she was like, oh. There is some smolder. And Allure says, you saw my sexy picture last year. The buck bikini. Oh, yes, Allure. So. So how was everybody else's weekend? I had an excellent weekend. An excellent, wonderful weekend. How was everybody's weekend? Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Laura says she watched Game of Thrones. Yes, Alura says she took a sexy bikini picture on the one day of the year, the official one day of the year where you can actually put on a bikini in North Dakota. She's not in North Dakota anymore. She traded one freezing cold environment for the other freezing cold environment. She went from North Dakota to Maine. Next time, go south, Allura Star. Yeah, so I had a great weekend. Allura said she watched Game of Thrones. A lot of people watched, or actually not as many as hoped for, but True Detective had its season finale. Lackluster season finale. So far, the unanimous response of everyone in the world to this second season of True Detective is, what the hell? That's horrible! Go fix it, Nick! David Jones says it was like a Shakespeare play because everybody dies at the end. Everybody dies! So, I don't know if there's going to be a season 3. I don't know that. I don't know if those decisions have been made yet. But it's just sad because season 1 was so freaking good. And then season 2 just turned into a muddy, convoluted mess of too much. You know, I think they just threw too much in instead of just, and I'm guilty of this myself. It's like if you're making a smoothie, some people are going to say, I'll just have strawberries and bananas, 2 flavors. Some people, like me, want to put in every single fruit. And then you've got 10 fruits in there, and you can't taste anything. You can't distinguish the flavors because it's just fruit mush. And I think that's what happened with this season of True Detective. It was streamlined, just 2 flavors last year, Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. And now this year they put in the entire fruit basket. And you couldn't... And it just made a convoluted, muddy, mushy fruit salad mess with no distinct flavor, no hook, and everybody dies, and nobody cared. So I'm sorry, Nick, the writer, you're awesome. We love you. Do a season 3. Redeem yourself. Give us what we want. David Jones says, I must have starved this weekend, or else I would have taken pictures. I took pictures of me outside. Do you mean food? Sam says he enjoyed True Detective. But it had some great actors in it. I think it was just too much. I think it was just too much, trying to do too much at once. It wasn't that I don't think any one part of it was so bad. It was just a combination of everything together. I think it was trying to put too many actors and too many characters and too many scenes all together, and they all suffer from getting kind of crowded and not having enough room. I think if it was spread out more, a little more, and it would have been better. I think it's just too much in a small space. Oh, David James says, no pictures of food. Oh! Sorry, I had I had sushi on Saturday, and then I made dinner. I made a delicious dinner, and we had pancakes and breakfast in the morning. And I didn't take any food pictures. Yep, Sweetie's still alive. Sweetie takes the pictures. Hello, St. Clinton. Wow, St. Clinton says, I had a great weekend as I got to meet Renee Auberjonois from Benson. I'm not sure if I'm actually saying that right. I've never said it. That's a name I've never actually said out loud. Auberjonois from Benson and Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Boston Legal, and more. Awesome. Where did you meet him? Hello, St. Clinton, sending you love and salutations in Las Vegas. I hope you're doing well. I bet it's pretty hot there. It was warm over the weekend here, but it's a little cooler now. Sturgis guy is considering, since he's been living in Sturgis in Antarctica forever, he's considering moving to Las Vegas, where it's really, really warm. Sturgis guy, you should. You totally should. You'd have to change your name. Tisa says he's moving to Hollywood. Oh, yes. Definitely. You should do that, too. Hi, Kansu Askili. Thank you for checking in. Great to see you. Nice to meet you. My name is Lorielle New. I'm an actress. I live in Los Angeles, and I am live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 5:15 Los Angeles time on Google Hangouts and YouTube. If you're not already, Kansu says, I know who you are. What? How do you, if you're not, well, if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. That's where I put schedule changes and updates. And how do you know that, Kansu? Wait, do you have a different name? Have you been here before with a different name? Ryan. Wait, have you been here? Wait, Ryan, did you used to come here with a different name? That's okay, Ryan. Thanks, Sam. St. Clinton says, I was working at the counter at the airport for one of the airlines, and I didn't recognize it. Oh, so St. Clinton met Renee Auberjonois, if I'm saying that correctly, at the airport. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope you got a picture, St. Clinton. I don't know if you're allowed to do that while you're working. I don't know. That might be frowned upon. You might not be allowed to. But if you were allowed to, I hope you got a picture, because I bet that would be an excellent picture. He's a wonderful actor. So, well, I want to recommend. I want to recommend Trainwreck. I can't say this enough times to recommend Trainwreck to anyone who hasn't seen it. I'm so in love with Amy Schumer. She's just cute and funny, and yeah, if you're not in love with Amy Schumer, you will be after you watch this movie. Okay, Kansu. Laura says you got the. What was your compliment? So, Sam, yeah, I don't think that's St. Clinton's job. I don't think St. Clinton does any frisking. Oh, Allura said she got a nice compliment. The nurse at the counter said she was glad to see Linda because Linda makes everybody happy with her smile. Well, that's nice. All right, so it is almost 5:45. I'm I I don't know if I've motivated anyone, but I'm just about to sign off. I will be here tomorrow for Terrible Tasting Tuesday. terrible Terrible Tasting Tuesday. Today's Motivational Monday where we get you pumped up. All right. So let me say goodbye to everybody. St. Clinton says, you and Jesse Owens are the only two people that I've ever taken pictures with, and I shouldn't do that at the job. We met little Kim a few months ago. Oh, wow. How was she in person? I know I read a lot of stuff on the internet, but you never know what's really real. I mean, there's always a difference between the noise and the chatter and the gossip on the internet versus the real. So what did you think of her, St. Clinton? I know she's very little. It's right in her name, Little Kim. And I'm honored, St. Clinton. I'm honored that we got a picture. Sam says, no one will take a picture of me. Well, you have to leave your house, first of all. St. Clinton says that Little Kim was really nice in person. Well, yeah, I think she gets a bad rap sometimes. Well, that's nice. I'm Linda says she's 4'10". So Linda says she is officially Little Linda. She's gonna rename. You should rename yourself Little Linda. I'm not sure how tall Little Kim is, but I think she's about a similar height. I think she's about the same height. I don't know her exact height. Wait, Sam says keep kicking me. Wait, do you really? What does that mean? What? Keep kicking me. What does that mean? I wasn't kicking it. All right. Sue says Google's kicking her out. All right. So I am just about to sign off, but I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. I will be back tomorrow at 5:15 for Terrible Tuesday. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Teasus and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairy Lover and Lucky Girl and Angie Jonas and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip Chandler. Kisses for everybody and when QOV St. Clinton and Red Stapler and Joe Barney and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Wing Doggy, Sue, and Marcel, and Ryan. Thank you for checking in. You guys are awesome. Kisses for everybody. I love you. Very nice to see you, St. Clinton. We've missed you, and we send love. And Philip and Sam, I hope you're both feeling good. And Sue, keep rocking on. I love that sexy picture. Bye. I love you all. Bye.